94.7 Asempa FM, all talk all day. Medidio say bunsu. Make us say, they are Eric Adjei, on a deputy communications officer at the NDC, Ewabono region. Sylvester Tetteh, MP, on the ticket of the NPP, Botiano, English, a man from constituency. Ain't okay. Let me see. Very well. And Eric, yes. Time ya can any other business yanko.
Na set topic you cry yanko. Obi me da say na menche ti phone so bi.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Ofa enanopa Insight newspaper. Ofa na ohwe front page. Na ensem e wo ni say ene Ghana aduane bo kwa na ekosro. Eniema boa ye din timemufo twa ye ho ayentwa intime science so te say mo say research biaba na agric minister so
yeah. It was Savannah region. Just for Savannah region.
I don't know wrong fancy.
Why na
minister
and a minister on our research no. You don't know research no.
Ministry cry come aba. Oh so we popular. Baby. Muyawe.
Now we pay and now we reference papers be no. The newspapers like carry story. What papers name? I think Chronicle name one other paper be. Anyway, Herald. It's even in the Herald newspaper.
Oh, okay. The other research no. Na juma power ya magana fonti. Ono no MPP internal contest Chronicle dasro. It was Savannah.
It was Savannah region. Just Savannah region.
Yeah, there. MPP for so there. Oh, more homebody and reward. That is how they are. Nti enye wanwa say odasro. Nti Ghana for complaining say aduane bo aye
Ekosiisen on Asempa.
Bi na me no ka say we inflation baby at 23.6% anu a den anopa na me check Benin inflation number 2.3 or 5%. Check the other African countries. O check it oko Egypt 13.1%. Oko Rwanda 10.5, Zambia 10.5, Mozambique 7.9. Now be check it Ghana. Baby a inflation da anu a den. Enti enema mu nkoyi. Unim se saa nneema we nyina no so enema ahodo a nsunsuanso a ede mo my Ghana. Enti na no pa me sign fa another paper me hu se kenofori atase aka no ho biem no. Asɛm a meka kyerɛ me Nyankopɔn ne sɛ Awurade bɔ Ghana fo ho ban. Me hu sɛ ne kon so sign do ajapa eka 11 no. Just always they think of how to build their family and live the scene. Well, I said it here, one Nigerian politician can. This crop of leadership na ye wono. Omo ye leaders omo di current money na wie and omo di future money. That is how they are. Inti ene sika bia nso we ku fado. The family and friends na wa ban mu ni di. Inti ene Ghana sika ahodo omo agye besi omo agyeji nyina ye di etwe enum spedede oyo sika omo anya omo amfa bia mo bra papa bia. Ene omo ane da ache no nso na get fund ye befa na de akwaje besia 15 years. Energy sector Esla na de akwaje besia 20 years. Ene ejapade e chefom e yagudie eso mfa so de ayenya no mpo no ye sample proportion bi e de akusia wo wa adwaman so esuma si dwadi mpo no bebi on pese omokoye sa krafadam ni dwiri madwuma no ye koye na adwaman so de be ya Ghana ni ani hu de wo. And that is how they think. Inti me sorry na me hu those stories na question na me busa me honest inti bone ben ye de ayenkofo ye wa ben. Enche bia they just told us say e-levy ba ye how in to atwa okay agric minister ya na beka che say e-levy ya pass ya pass e-levy ye nya fertilizer ma farmers okay and the peasant farmers nya fertilizer and ni nyina ye factors ama enuane boy den aye den wo market now hwe baby petrol da
on Asempa FM
obi okokofa uye dwadini na okofa na muji yeji ensu na no ho de bankran kane na ho ba na bia e charge onam no 200 Ghana cedis ene sa nam kro na no oto a odu sika kwa unya the same enam no eso ate a ebo no kosro cash ntuade ebo no nso na wutua no I multiply by 5 because as at 2016 near top petrol need diesel around 16-17 Ghana cedis no and then number 48 Ghana cedis and then krona se penini the obi ape na eye minim say yasen akọ the era of kalabule dia I don't know obi what I call market no one say kalabule mere na buy no na niema boom say ya busa abakosa mbeka kire minim say wuro kufuado de kalabule ababa dia because the rate at which and niema bo kosro the said paper na me kan insight dwedifo no ba ko se na omokoto tomatoes adaka no na ye 900 Ghana cedis but then na okodwemu 2000 and bear in mind say Ghana ni no mpo ye adwuma ya aban ne tua ne ka no aban ka kire se covid-19 aba nti first akon ye to na ka tua mu 4% ne bo e chiri ne betu mu 7% sa Ghana ni kuro ya aban asan be ka kire Ghana for say true ECG say ya increase electricity 148% a enye yi otu na ka tua mu sen
Asempa FM.
obi sa Ghana ni kuro ya no aban se ya antu nsuo mu over 130 something percent a enye yi
Ghana Water for proposal omode akọrọ no na aban say antu nsu.
na wan Ghana Water Board no when power
the tariff setting is not done by the companies. It is done by PRC.
PRC ni ade you know mba ni pe o ya mpampa mom you man the appointment.
No, that's not the point. And you make the process.
And I have no problem with that. Ghana Water, who is the board chairman? And you Ghana Juma. Kofa sa SME's report never na anu ada. Ghana Water ye Juma bi oboka. ECG boka. Kruma under President Kufuado. Aban nyuma ni nyina obi aboka ko na nimu bi anya mfa so. Then at the end of the day, because of how they are mismanaging the economy, no, kakra na aka the ordinary Ghanaian na obre no bottom no. They be amo de nyansa kwan se mu be ye kodi. Why? Obi. Say me nkwa me TV na me nkwa na me yusu me like me nkwa na me yusu me meter. Obi untimi to below 600 Ghana cedis
on
a
Asempa
month.
FM.
Os ye mount to mu what propose 148%. Now refi says Ghana ni na no ada. What the patapa eji ni 11 no. Obi yes Ghana ni na. Etimo de always burden na mo swadi gu Ghana for so. Obi na me ne o kasai. De bia me kan wo ha. Cement e ade am su hu mo because me ka say ye wo then in aban no. Me amenu apani same oku. Asem bia no ta kapa ne say boys abre. Na come the boys intimi high down. And I walk park boys abre. Masa, and the boys are dida o. Boys are brother because o sorry o ko hen. Enye se Ghana mebunu ya kwadwofo. Ebi ni ho. Obi ene cement. Me hometown de bia meka 64 Ghana cedis. One bag of cement. Obi atia konwa so ne yeto ne 27 Ghana cedis. And then me co program and o sister station ni be host no busa me say na cement na me se ne boaye den no. Ene ma no se minim so omokra de. And am say yetia konwa so clinker no mutu ni sampa. And na ye de cement. Nti some of the journalists told the BBC question, why hwe ya no wadi ne mpoa. Because as at then, the popular phrase in the system when the fundamentals are weak, Obi, what will expose you? Huh? What will expose you? Tell me. Alaji ba omi ana na okeka nse mokruma wrong fans no ojeko na 34 helino. Owi ene we bebuso ore misata 170 questions so answer. I keep asking say, "Sa more question no serve or settlement misata no. Ne marking scheme no hemfa. Or that ena ohu a okan. Man messy up the economy everywhere, every aspect. Be niema nko yi obi. Obi. I said it last week, say. And that's all you Ghana ni now you suka. Uni akuku drop pa. Oko filling station untimi hwe pump no. Because would you see where 200 cedi second ni abom se 2 ka ko. Enti se wakoma anya oko hwege ye obenya problem. Na no ada unu anu me wo Kenya. Ye ni omo na nya covid ana omo anya bi.
Asempa FM.
Kenyatta at the $217 million. And a fuel subsidy because prices of fuel never cost. But we are in a country, insensitive leaders. what they think is always kakra na aka ye bottom no eno na wo so mo gye. And then look at prices of fuel. And then the onim say what's the name of is it refuse energy Ekoi?
ASAP.
No, the other one. Me refuel mudi.
NGO.
Yeah.
Like a CSOs maybe.
Yeah, CSOs ni mekai. Okohwe star pump and na. When would you see?
And Copec.
Into ene 16th. Diesel ebe ko 12 cedis. Petrol ebe ko 9.13. What sort of wicked governance is this? And today they are telling us Zena BDC is near the other. Na ye tisono na jo mama or the pocket money in the crap petrol. Obi, how these people spoke in this country? Ghana for lenient on them too much. And they lied a lot, especially Adjei Bawumia. He lied a lot. And that the fundamentals are weak. So what do we do today?
Okay.
And because of the weak fundamentals. And me koja obi wo forest be my $6 kakra. My colleague Boga be our me at 7.8. We are kona ya dema 4.2 na we dear num kuma when I work with economists or call be a magana be no. And look at your size. And one in nam no I know say make I say Ura Mahama Nankramufu ye di or ye program be no kwachi chief imam. Okay. Your cocoa too. And Kramufu trust and be Baumiako Mala Mahama Nekondo Nekondo and Kramo Nyanya Mesonoma. Well never change myself and could to no boo as them. Nyahona solution of Ghana how no solution no what him. Time one now Casana so for and be too for sit and work. The economy is broken.
Okay.
Masa, credibility matters. Where are those people? So the set economic management team na Adjei Bawumia a praise or more keep course no. Omuko Jomune. Oh, we don't forget, Ansana Medima no form. In 2015, Adjei Bawumia and Yire Samira Bawumia. Omuko Malata market. And no one for to Uncobi, the second wife. Omuko, you know what they did?
Eric.
Oh,
You
sir.
don't please.
Please. Okay, sir.
Please. You've made a categorical statement which is not factual, and you don't do that.
Adjei Bawumia to me the basket. Eko Malata. Eko tuto nyadoa ne niema to cement kura kan ho de be calculate inflation at that time. Because he told Ghanaians say Ghana statistical service data na omode ba na nye credible. Meboa.
Asempa FM.
And then inflation rate that saying when now your president, vice president, Ghana statistical service, they under the government of the day, right? And then I hit it 23 point something %. Yes, Ghana you be say that. Inti ene omama esum eduro man no. Na ni nyina ne say eye amamuo nhihye bone a yedigu akwan mu a ewo amayene. Because obi oni mamamuo obi anim say ansa no wura mahama efie akonwa so no. Ne nhihye a ne wahihye na ebe so aba ewo MPP first term no mobile no. Inti na enye wan say World Bank economic outlook or presenting in 2016. They projected say growth beko nanim sectors being because of the investment na oil sector. IMF said the same thing. But after say a year investment na omo no ba ya omo be di de ye gya no na omo di future money. Into the aka ne say ya gi we levy e show botomu a agudi e hye form a ye didi ho owura Rollins betina konwa so odidi ho ene Ghana fo nyina owura kofo betina konwa so ene Ghana fo nyina didi ho. Professor Mills ye the same thing. Ura Mahama ye the same thing. Na do nkoane Adjei Bawumia ba ya. Yemfa agudie na ehye fom no. Enkwaje bosia be yes. Na bone be no no.
Eric Adjei made us say, Mamintie Honorable Sylvester Tetteh. Honorable, me ba cho fire we any other business.
Obi. For me, I think Ghana, the architecture of your economy. There are things that Odran and Numi when they come. Yen as of mine, we have not been adequately prepared for it.
Okay.
And it's been the challenge. I don't see that challenge say it will end with NDC administration. Yen kano crunch re ho. Sa kasa idea ya kasa ni party modern for I mean, omuba aban mu yehu ye. We had the worst situation. President of the Republic, in his State of the Nation address to Parliament, Kache Ghana Nibia say, on him say, on my no more ayedin, yensi kasem, engineer ye. Obi, no cre. Vice President, the same thing. The Finance Minister, every platform be a binye biano. Obi, on my bia would dine amanone for wusi kasem. Duduona, Obi, Kruma, yeah, budget, about 60% or more of your budget, idea yakobo busia over time. I feel na ye boy your homework and say bebrenase. Na ushe ye tax revenue ewu kroma. Isa about 12% as of mine. Untu boa wankasa ujijie na odi bo ho bra. Obi mini okasa ka o mine di nyina no. About 46% of a car di ene. Your national debt ni nyina exchange rate courses. Because we call Jibosia $10 million in dollar term. Now we are in 15 years. Now $1 is to 2 cedis. Now after a year or two, you need 4 cedis to get $1. Obviously, and yet $10 million we equal $20 million. That is a problem. A kai da wan kasa and yet nyina na ye kai dia ba project. Na exchange rate ama sai kano akosro. Na obi anso nim se wogigi to na opese odi ye bomra ne ho bra na eto no enu ba bia e so kogi bosia wo kogi bosia na ye ka eda ho so ba bia no wo ye adwuma na wo di tuaka ne ye ho se ebe ye den ene ye besisa sa narrative na ye wo mu no sa narrative no can only be changed because it will be from JHS to secondary school obi anim how you bet me stop inflation ni interest rate ni sa exchange rate we no it is to increase production in your country na say we increase production na ebe ma bed na ewo your foreign reserves no so no ebe ba fom enyina enim e de na amanyoko mienu a enya okwanya so madi o mai so no wo mo atumi aye one administration and Nana Akufo-Addo I say we have to move from your friend is saying
taxation
to production. And no na 1D 1F concept edibaye obi 170 something companies have been birthed in 5 years. Quite significant. You wish they say every district should at least have a company that will add value to local raw material to reduce the incidence of importation. And no, overnight. For 5 years, Master buying back at me with the policy. Now over 100 companies. Obi, it is obvious. Say na me no kase eku juice you export it. It is out of a policy. You can't say a perfect there, but it's the beginning of your challenge now. You woman war my mono. Obi, my mono over $300 million worth of poultry product. You crabba wo my mo every year. Means you are creating job for other people. Now in this, if better my mo soon say or my no more dinner the no. What did you do? Solution amudi ma Ghana for say yenko IMF no my policy credibility. What the policy was? They say my enfam mebu ewo adwuma mbokrom habium. They didn't have a solution. My mwa ye mebunu enko school ewo my mo habium. Those were the policies. And for 4 or 5 years, unless if we school mutifie, my enfani power public sector. So the economy was not growing. Now when you are buying now agriculture, it's not the best. But kasem we share your debt to GDP. I reduce you from 83% to 76%. The Statistical Service Department report only by and say planting for food and jobs are contributing to the change of situation na your woman. A child say ye koso ni ye niema ye over time will reduce the burden of import into this country. Obia energy the structure of your economy. COVID buyer, when you have so much money being spent to fight COVID unbudgeted, all over the world, Obia nyasa or how no. We share the projection and the global outlook of economies in the next 5 years. And Sri Lanka collapse. Oko Sri Lanka economy no yamutu a collapse. They are helpless. They can't do anything. That is the challenge. Other countries, World Bank, United Nations are predicting about 25 countries in Africa. I have seen here they will get into that distress situation. Obi, when the world had come to a standstill, our production and coso for a number of months, you get these challenges.
FM.
You get these challenges. The global supply chain. Look, Obi, say Yaman Yinawa Hampo, and now America, second-hand cars are very expensive because ammonia raw materials and new cars. So cars more iodine because the global supply chain. And the manufacture bibiakra or my you need suppliers from all over the world to make it complete in your country. So that supply chain has been halted, has been affected. Maybe I'm citing an example. First, now a 40-footer container from China for 4,200, and then I could do $14,000, and also Yakufado. So when it comes, it adds up to the production cost. So it is part. Nipa no mukok China eco far way aviation industry for 1 year. Na ya hoti production is easy. So if we say so economy, so it will have a great impact. But what are we doing under the circumstance? Food production ya koso debi amika. Say until say you be movie, na yakwa could do pempenso say we encourage commercial farming in our country. The subsistence farming over the last 60-65 years has proven say it is not enough. Say a bit me feed or minor for us to do an export. It is true. The Russia and Ukraine, our countries, almost supply enough fertilizer and agri input. But then, what is happening in Russia is an opportunity for us to change our strategy in tilting our land and investing in agriculture. No two ways about that. But muna nemu complaining or you don't have a track record as to how you had solved these problems over time. And he said, then it's business as usual. They are shouting, power, power now. You've had opportunity before. They don't have track record. And then they are attacking 1D, 1F. But Obi, all these companies are Jumano. But for Nanado, all these companies are not in existence. When in 2016, when the national security threat and Ukruma, youth unemployment. It was the national security threat and Jomama and the NDC. They threw their hands in despair. There's no single policy to address youth unemployment in this country. Now, Obi within 5 years, Atumia Bua, in the face of global challenges. Look, Obi, Mimaka, last week on air, this 148% electricity increment is not tenable. It's absurd to say the least. In spite of the fact that production costs, I think that we are paying for inefficiencies. They need to sit up.
Yeah, but the truth of the matter is that 148% on the cost of the tariff.
Exactly.
The tariff near amalgamation of
so many components.
Production, another generation, transmission, and distribution. In the ECG for the any distribution.
Exactly.
It is on their charge as part of the tariff, and almost 148% of their component.
But if you look at that component, now they are doing the distribution.
Yes.
And that is where we have distribution losses. The acceptable losses should be about 5%. When we are recording about 30%. Whose fault is that?
You and public and so can. So more illegal connections.
No, but Obi, me na me mituano. Who negligence no be used illegally. Non to me to you passing on to me and mituano. So the distribution losses is unacceptable. It's unacceptable. 148. That is absurd. I'm talking about it.
It's a proposal.
A proposal. So Obi met na non can say a buying or be slappy. I mean, we don't do that. But NDC4, me say, quite request be mount to ma, no wait anything. Uko quarter, the witness in the witness box, the credibility is important to the success of your case. And the NDC in John Mahama, one more case, the track record of the NDC. In fact, they are rebranding and bring him, that person, what difference can he make? And the Obi media, or minor, we have to be honest to ourselves as a country, say, all is not well. But what can we change? Obi, who are my more? Just about 2.8% of your 30 million population, and yet you are 2. And they are talking about the Japa deal. I've been one of the advocates say we should repackage a Japa deal and bring it to Parliament. Obi, you know why? What is this a Japa deal? And they keep talking about it. Yenya bre, nye church munche Ghana for. Obi, the Adjei royalties will chrome her from the days of God in Gordgesburg. It hasn't really solved our problem. So it's the same royalties. You need the money maybe in the next 100 years. If you can raise bonds with it and get money to do the critical development, I won't borrow money. Because most of the royalties, ujiji year on year, you borrow money anyways. So it's almost the same thing. So when you raise bond against it, as and when it comes, you pay it less. They're going to borrow money from the commercial market and pay more. These are conversational. Obi, I was saying time. I'm number one advocate for a Japa deal to be repackaged and brought back. Because we share the interest payment in this country. It is more than capital expenditure over time. That is dangerous. It is dangerous. Our minors should look at possible ways of raising revenue internally. And place a burden on successive governments. Say we must always go to the capital market. Obi, the risk assessment today, because of the global outlook, economic outlook, no, money costs low. So no money is free anymore. But you are the same people shouting. You are the same people shouting for infrastructure. Yanya akwai, yanya insio, yanya way. Every development you want it overnight. How do you get the money to do it? Aban bi eni ho a oba or efini pe mu say onye akwai e wo Ghana ha nyina. But you need the money. How are you going to do it? Yen kan no kranchire ye ho. We need the money. So it is only our taxes and our revenues are yebejia yebehwe so yie. That is why I think say the focus should be more on judicious use of state resources and true accountability to the good people of this country.
Okay.
Now, moba aban yehwe. Nso mo mako school free. And the money say aban expenditure no bi. Mo dakane amu. Ya tina Chrome her for 4 years. Na nyuma there are companies that are relocated to Cote d'Ivoire and Togo because of dumso. And Krankren Nyuma, the backbone of your national economy, they went on their knees. They went on their knees. Ewo Chrome her. Our munya kania, baba for ni hairdressers, na they all crippled for 4 years. The tinemo, ya bencha dear. He frees mo, and the same people are turning back, say they are coming to get power. Now we will track record no, and any dear one. And they are saying it is not enough to say, oh, what the 8 years can be sumra. Who is coming? It is more important. And it begs the question. So media, politics, yes. MPP4, it doesn't mean say we don't make mistakes.
Okay.
We make our own mistakes. But I think when you put the two together, both the NDC and the MPP has credibility. We have proven, say we are better managers of economy. Look, it is true. Say Ghanaians expect more from the MPP. And their track record, no, they expect more from us. And this NDC for Betanasi, no mutua nyuengu Ghana for any. All these things they are talking about, they had opportunity. What was their record? Wamunya opportunity will be a golden opportunity in this country, perhaps more than any political party. What is their track record? Anyhow, they can't show anything for it. So, Nkomodie Minuanomu should come facts, figures.
Okay.
Now, said ye, any say bray unya power nene. What is your plan? Mu plan krana mu to change the narratives here. You don't have it. It's the same old goose and Omori Hashi to bring back to us. It's unfortunate. But that is the politics we have to be tolerant. But we share NDC for propaganda, Nyama Omokika, all in the name of getting power. I believe say
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM,
which is heavier. But I believe the good people of this country will obviously make a choice in favor of the MPP to break the 8.
Very well. Sylvester Tetteh, and you're turning. Can I go see saying to me?
Make you don't forget the Wallahi shake by baby though. Yo, y'all know I only fuck with that real.